The circus has come to town. Stardust has set up its big top in Queanbeyan, not daring though to set a single tent peg over the border in the ACT, where there's a strict ban on the use of animals in circus performances. New South Wales though has no problems using caged lions and monkeys. In Queanbeyan, Stardust has been picketed by members of Animal Liberation. Circus owner Jan Lennon agreed to our request this week to show us behind the scenes. She also agreed to take Jessica Ferry from Animal Liberation. Adam Shirley was the ringmaster.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, here it is.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get up. Get up.
I'm Jan Lennon, owner of Stardust Circus. All our family work in the show. Well, we have animals which are looked after with the greatest of care, and they're our first priority with everything we do.
I'm Jessica Ferry from Animal Liberation ACT. Animal Lib ACT opposes the use of animals in any way that inhibits their ability to live in life naturally or not in their natural environment.
We're on show 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year. We've got nothing to hide.
The use of these animals is unethical, and that has been proven already by the banning of the animals with circuses around the globe in many countries and in jurisdictions in Australia.
A lot of people get are fed ridiculous information about what we do to our animals, cruelty to the animals, and all this garbage that is not true. As you can see, this is our lion enclosure here, and you can see the size that it is, which is more than double the requirements that we have to have for the code of practice. So they've got plenty of room to roam around in.
This is not their natural environment, obviously. How are
No.
you sure that they're not stressed or uncomfortable during the shows or while you're travelling?
Oh, you can sense if an animal's stressed, and they wouldn't know what the wild was. They were born in captivity, so to them, this is the only life they've ever known. It's not like they've been plucked out of the wild and suddenly brought in here and put in this environment. Then it would be cruel because, but seeing as they're born in captivity, they don't know any different.
Whether these animals have been born in captivity or not, they still have their innate wild instincts. So this area for lions who would travel 15 to 20 kilometres a day in the wild is still not, appropriate. The entire circus life is not appropriate.
Is it easy to tell if the animals are happy doing what you get them to do in the shows, Jan?
Oh, well, because they get their little rewards and all that, so they look forward to all that. Matt, my son-in-law, feeds them out of the palm of his hand in the show with their chicken breast fillets, so they really they don't show any sign of stress whatsoever.
They are still forced to perform because you can't imagine that non-domesticated animals would choose to go out into a tent every night and do these tricks for audiences.
What's the difference here to a zoo?
We're Animal Liberation ACT isn't talking about zoos today, but we are also opposed to that because
You're opposed to zoos as well?
well, animals kept in captivity and unable to perform their natural behaviours, absolutely, and these animals can't perform their natural
The only natural
behaviours.
behaviour that a lion does in the wild is have to kill for its food, and that's only when it gets
What
really
about travelling? What
starvingly
about
hungry.
moving around? The freedom to choose where they live.
They love to travel. They get so much enrichment from travelling.
How do they know anything else? How do you know that they
That's
don't
right,
love something?
exactly
How
what
do you know
I said.
they don't love
don't-
anything else though?
They don't know anything else, and that's why. The acts that they do are all things that they would do in the wild. There's nothing there that they can't do in the wild. They can jump pedestal to pedestal. They jump in the wild if they want to. These are the monkey enclosures. We have 2 in that one in this one, 2 in there and 2 in that one. The oldest one here is about 22 years old. The youngest is 5, and they all work in the circus, bar one.
So the animals don't have here their trees, the branches and the natural frolicking environment they would usually have.
They have got swings, which they swing in, and they've got their little trapezes and different things. But no, I agree, they don't have trees to swing in.
Is that a worry to you then? Or?
Well, probably they've never been used to it. Sometimes my daughter and my son-in-law take them out and put them on a long lead and they can have a little bit of a go.
They've still got those innate instincts to want to be in trees, be in nature, And you can see from this guy, he just paces a lot, and we've watched him as well. And that can be what's termed as zoochosis or circosis, where animals kept in captivity, bored, frustrated, just tend to pace because they don't have enough stimulation. And it's definitely not a natural environment.
Are there ways that you try and gauge whether their mood is good and whether they are satisfied, not bored and not frustrated in this sort of setup?
No, I don't think so. They sort of, we give them things to do. My daughter throws like muesli bits and that in there, and they fossick for different things, and they take them out for little walks, and they do all sorts of things with them. He loves the dogs. We've got 3 border collie dogs. He works with them, and he gets on famously with them, loves them.
Would you accept that they have a better lot than a lot of other monkeys around?
They're still being used, and they don't get a choice in that. The use of them, for entertainment, to make money, is still unethical. Their cages are tiny, but it's not about their welfare here. That's missing the point. The use of animals in circuses is unethical.
Please thank all our competitors and, of course, the monkeys!
These ponies are about 15 years old now. Half of their training was on a property, and then the other half of the training was here in the circus.
Easy, Rick. Easy, Rick.
It's something that you've got to do over and over, and then all of a sudden, oh, that's what I've got to do. And it's just a slow procedure, and you can't be rough on them, you can't, you've got to have a lot of patience to train horses.
They seem pretty comfortable here. Are you satisfied that they're comfortable doing what they're doing?
Well, they're doing tricks. I wonder why or what kind of education that gives to our children who come to see these performances. They're seen doing unnatural activities, and it doesn't seem very, it's not a natural thing to be seeing.
I don't think it's unethical at all. I think it's great that they have a good life. They're well looked after, even if they're well trained, they still get the best of everything usually in most places that I've seen.
Having walked through here with someone from Animal Liberation ACT, can you understand some of the concerns they have?
None at all. I think they live in a different world, and I think their idea is nobody should handle animals whatsoever. Horses, dogs, whatever, people should have nothing to do with the animals. And I think that's wrong. They're entitled to what they believe in, but the average public doesn't believe in what they say.
Has today's visit changed your view in any way about the use of animals in a circus situation?
These animals will still be travelling in the circus. These animals will still be in the small enclosures. They still won't be able to live natural lives. They'll still be used to perform so that this circus can make money from their performances. So it's still an unethical practice.
And that story was edited and produced by Rowan Grant.